Hi, Coach. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up your Windows environment to work the optimum way in TurboStat so that you don't have pop-up keyboards when you click on these boxes up here. The keyboard doesn't pop up when you're trying to enter um, your plays. Look what the mess it makes. It moves the keyboard, the whole screen all around. So if you want to set that up, and also if you use the Windows pen and you click in these boxes up here, okay, you could get this pen menu to also pop up. Let me try it over here. You see this pen menu popping up now when I'm clicking in those boxes. That's annoying. Kind of shadows goes away. Sometimes it stays on there. So let me show you how to do this. First of all, down at the bottom of your Windows screen, you may have this touch keyboard button here showing. If not, you want to right click on your taskbar and go into the taskbar settings and make sure that the touch keyboard is always on, because you're going to turn off the automatic pop-up of that feature. Okay, so now that's the first step. And now you want to go into time and language, and then typing, and then go under touch keyboard, and then it says show the touch keyboard, and it's by default it's on when no keyboard is attached. You want to make that never. You don't want it to pop up. When you want to do the touch keyboard, you can click on this icon down here and make that pop up. Otherwise, it won't pop up. Another way to get to this menu here is in the actual touch keyboard. You click on the gear icon on the top left corner here of this, and then you can go to more settings. Okay, and then you go to typing, and that should take you right into that same settings screen there where you can go to touch keyboard and make sure that it's on never. The other thing is the pen menu panel popping up. That you go to Bluetooth and devices if you have the Surface Pen or compatible, and then under Bluetooth and devices scroll down to the pen and Windows Ink settings and click on that. And then under handwriting panel settings, click on that and go scroll down here and says pop it up when the keyboard's not attached. You want to make that never as well, so you won't get that pop-up menu for the Surface Pen to bother you when you're scoring. So now if I click back into the program and I just click on any of these panels, I don't get any pop-ups if I use the pen or if I use the my finger to click in here, no pop-ups. Okay, so that's the first thing. So make sure if you're going to turn those panels off, make sure you have this one turned on. And if there's other things that you might want to look at, I like to make sure my automatic updates are not running while I'm scoring, especially if you're going to be using the Gamecaster. So you go to automatic updates, and then here's a pause updates, and you could pause it for a week, 2 weeks, or whatever. Okay, I like to pause the updates when I'm actually scoring a game. Another kind of panel that could, if you have a Surface Go and it's a little slower machine, you might want to go to the advanced options, and in terms of the way they do the updates, okay, you could set the active hours for checking for updates, but if you pause it, it won't check. But delivery optimization, it could be doing things in the background, allow downloads from other PCs. I like to turn that off, just so Windows isn't downloading or sharing my computer. I want all my performance for scoring. Okay, so those are the main settings. Now, when you go into our program, we have some various settings too. First of all, you can click on the gear icon in here, and we have various settings for where the ball is going to be set at. If it's kickoffs out of bounds, some people are using the 35 now. Okay, you can make those adjustments here. The value for a run or a pass extra point. Make sure if you're kicking and it's 1 and you're running and it's 2. Make sure that's set that way. If you have special settings where special kind of games where you can get 1 point if you run the ball in for the 2.5 and 2 points if you run it in from the 5, that you have to go and you have to click on this option here, run or pass 2-point conversions. Okay, so that's an extra setting that only in those special circumstances do you set that setting. And when you do that, when you go to have a extra point, a run or pass, you'll see a 2-point extra point over here. Like if I turn that on here and I turn this 2-point, what it's going to do, it's going to set your settings so they're both 1, so you get 1 point if you run it in from the 2.5. Okay, and then when you come in and you click on pass or run, you're going to get this PAT2, and that would, you would click on that if it's a 2-point PAT versus a 1-point. So it always should say PAT up here. When you're entering a PAT, you should see PAT in the down. And so when you're entering the run, it's not going to know how many yards to get a 2-point conversion. You have to actually say PAT2. And again, this is only if you have 2 different situations on runs, whether you could run in from one location and get 1 point and run in from another location and get 2 points. Generally, you're going to have it set to the default where this setting is off, and you have a 2 in here and a 1 for the kick, and all you have to do is enter a PAT. You click in the end zone, okay, and if it's on third down, you know, or I mean PAT rather, you just say, you know, that this PAT box, let me go to run here. See the PAT box is missing here. So if I click in the end zone, it should just have extra points selected here. And so then when I submit this now, I should get 2 points. Okay, that's, you know, I could put in a player if I want. I'm going to say no to that. And so see, I got my 2 points up there on the board. Okay, again, you could always undo and keep, or undo and clear, and get back to where you were. The undo and keep will fill in all the runners and the tacklers that you just entered. You can make an adjustment to the yardage or anything, and that's all you need to do. So those are just a quick way to see all the settings. There's also some settings up here at the top here. If you don't like the help that pops up, you can have the data entry tips on or off. By default, it's on. When you click run or pass, these things pop up all the time. If you go under preferences, display settings, once you know how to use the program, you might want to turn the data entry tips off so they never come up anymore. You don't have to see that pop up. Remember, to get to your box score, you click on the box button over here on the side. If you need to adjust anything from the scores by period, you can click on the icon there and see that. And there's also another option. If you right click on the icon, it will make the box score bold. So if you want to print it a little darker, you could right click on that icon. You notice it gets bolder. Then you could print it, okay, and you see a bolder font. Okay, if you want to post this to the website, you click the buttons here to post. If you want to just print it, you click the print button. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.